What's going on, guys? Alex here, back for another video. And in this one, we're going to talk about my plan to virtually wholesale lease options. All right, so if you didn't see a previous video, I did another video regarding my new switch into wanting to do these deals virtually versus meeting with the homeowner in person and the buyers in person. So in this video, I'm going to go over the why and the how, some tweaks I'm going to make, and um, letting you know what I'm going to do next. All right. So the reason I decided to focus on this now is because, I'm still a young guy. I want to have the option to travel around the world for a year or two. I think it'd be a cool option. I haven't done much traveling in my life. Been to some places, but never like the whole long term, like, for a year, just going to a different country every month. That'd be pretty cool at this point, at this stage of my life, in my opinion. So maybe you're like me, maybe you're a younger guy, you like the location independence idea. So that's what this strategy can do for you. All right. So I want that option. I also think, pretty much it's the location independent option of travel are pretty much the same thing, but it's a cool experiment. I think it's a cool idea. I don't see really anyone else pulling this off. I don't know about you. If you know people who are doing this, please link them in the comment section below so that I can reach out to them. Maybe we can collaborate. But I don't see anyone else really doing this. I've heard of virtual wholesaling, but never virtual wholesaling lease options. All right, so it's pretty unique. I think it'll be pretty cool if I'm able to pull it off, which I believe I can. And just that's really it. I pretty much repeated myself here: freedom and independence, right? There really isn't much freedom, in my opinion, because you still have to do the deals yourself. You don't have like a team to do it for you where you can just manage them. In my opinion, I'm gonna have to be the one that has to put the deals together and be a part of that process. But I do have the independence. The location independence part is pretty cool, right? So imagine being anywhere in the world, traveling to different countries every single month, or however often you like, or however, how much time you want to spend in the country depends on you, and you're able to do deals every single month to pay for that lifestyle. That's a pretty cool idea. All right, so how I'm going to do this is doing what I'm already doing, except making some tweaks here in between. So I'm still going to be making contacts, of course, meaning prospecting, right? Calling FSBOs, expireds, for rents. And eventually I'm going to have VAs make these initial calls for me, just so that I can only speak to the ones that are pre-screened, that are good leads, good prospects, and I can only follow up with those people. Saves me a lot more time. I'm going to definitely be doing the follow-up calls, meaning after someone has identified themselves as a prospect, sending that proposal via email, going over any questions, overcoming objections on the phone. That's going to be my part. I'm also going to be the one sending proposals, meaning I'm going to be putting the numbers together, sending the actual contract itself that they need to sign in order for us to get started. I'm going to be sending that, probably using something like Dotloop or DocuSign instead of meeting in person and getting it signed in person to make it easier. And then really the key ingredient here that I'm missing right now is to hire a rental agent who's going to go see the home, get the photos, post the signs, and the lock boxes. All right. So this is going to be someone who I compensate, I'm thinking, on a per house visit, right? Just so that they get instant gratification, meaning after I speak with a seller, after we go over the terms and the numbers, after I send them the one-page proposal, and they sign the contract, then I'm going to have someone on my team, I'm going to call them my agent, go see the house, grab photos, verify its condition on my behalf, right? And they're going to get paid $50 just for the house visit, in addition to $500 when the deal closes, all right? So this basically makes them invested in the process as well. I don't want to just give them a one-time house visit. I want to have them invested in the process. I want them to stick with me, right? I want them to just leave and decide they don't want to visit the house anymore while I'm away, right? So this is going to keep them invested in the process. See the home, get photos if needed. I'm still going to want photos just to see the condition, and in case the photos are not online already, then I'll use these photos to advertise. But really, even more importantly, is the sign and the lock boxes for the showings, right? So if the seller is, regarding the showings, if the seller's not living in the home, then it's going to be vacant, and I'm going to need to put a lockbox on there, and I'll have the agent take care of that process for me. All right, that's really all I need them to do. Just see the house, get photos, post signs, and lockboxes. That's really it. I explain how I'm going to compensate them. I'm thinking starting off, give them some instant gratification, and then maybe just do 250 to begin, because I know most people, most employees or VAs, it's a good idea to start them low, and then once they prove themselves as someone who's consistent, trustworthy, competent, then you give them a bonus. You give them an increase, and that increase will be the $500 per deal. So start low and end up high. And as far as qualifying and booking the showings, this is something I already do, so I'm going to continue doing this, meaning whenever leads come in, I'm going to have my VA respond. They're going to watch a video, then I'm going to get on the phone with them, qualify them a bit more, and then book the appointment, and then either the seller's going to show it or it's going to be on lockbox. And then regarding the attorney, I'm going to have to work with an attorney who's going to wire me the funds, right? Currently, my attorney, the way I got paid on my first deal was they sent me a check. Right, well, that's not going to work if I'm overseas or somewhere else. Right? Well, I guess it could, but I'd prefer to have it wired to me. This might be a small cost, 22, 30 bucks, whatever it is, but I'm going to need an attorney who's willing to wire me my profits. All right, and that's really it. That's really the path that I see to get this accomplished. Right, and then once I'm able to pull this off and I'm doing one a month, then that's really going to afford me the lifestyle where I can do this anywhere in the world for as long as I want. Eventually I think I am going to want to put my flag, and really have a base, like call it the Boston area where I live the majority of the year. And I have a team there and I'm actually taking over properties and, owning or controlling them and having passive cash flow. I'm going to want to build that because that's how you get to $1 million business. Right? But in this case, I'm okay with having a six-figure business with the option to be anywhere in the world at any time. That's a cool concept for me at this stage of my life. All right. So I like this idea. This is my plan. That's why I'm going to do it. Here's my plan on how I'm going to do it. Look out for future videos, guys. It's going to be mainly focused on this strategy now. All right. Before I was just focusing on wholesaling lease options. I was meeting the sellers, pretty much the same thing, except it's going to be me doing it from anywhere in the world. And then once I pull it off, I'm going to share some ideas that I've researched on how to travel. And there's a company called Remote Year where they actually plan a lot of it for you. But again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I gotta take care of this process first, and then we'll get there when we get there. All right. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you know anybody else that's focusing on this strategy. And per usual, thanks for watching. Look out for future videos.